All good. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. My name is, as Megan says, my name is Mick Nelson. I'm one of the assistant principals at the London Screen Academy, which is a specialist creative college, particularly with the screen skills, so the screen industries, based in Highbury and Islington, so in North London. I'm an assistant principal there, and I set up the level 4 qualification. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the London Screen Academy broadly, and then I'm going to talk to you about the level 4 application, level 4 qualification, which is our alternative to university, and hopefully an alternative that some of you guys are interested in pursuing. So I'm just going to share my screen with you now so that I can talk you through and hopefully show a couple of videos as well. So the London Screen Academy. So the first thing that I like to do whenever speaking to students about creative education, and some of you might have studied a creative education so far, is to do a little bit of myth busting, because the creative industries are something that have a lot of misinformation and a lot of criticism that don't necessarily expose how big and how important and how impactful they are. So anytime that I'm talking to students and parents about joining a creative course, one of the things that people always ask, particularly parents and grandparents and families and friends, who are like, oh, that's really cool that you want to pursue a creative education, but are there any jobs in that industry? Is there any work in that industry? Is there any money in that industry? And the answers to that are pretty much unequivocally yes. Like, it is so underrated how big and how powerful and how impactful those industries are. The creative industries are actually the second biggest part of the UK economy, behind the financial sector, and they are the only sector that have grown over the last 20 years or so. They contribute, these statistics are from a couple of years ago, so they're a little bit pre-COVID. They've actually grown during COVID, because imagine all of those people who were inside, who were engaging with the creative industries as part of kind of getting by and getting through that pandemic. So the industries are massive. They contribute over £115 billion each year to the UK economy. They are made up of the film and television industry, the IT, software and games industry, everything that incorporates music and arts, advertising and marketing. Obviously, at London Screen Academy, we predominantly focus on the film and television industries. And the jobs in those industries are huge. They're one of the biggest employers of people in the UK. They employ over 2.1 million people in the UK. And importantly, you can see that most of those jobs are in and around London and in and around the southeast. So you are perfectly placed to be able to take up roles within those industries. And it's a really, the industries have often had criticism about this notion that you have to know somebody to get into the creative industries, and that's not true. Like, that's why colleges like LSA have been created, is to try and bridge those gaps between education and the creative industries themselves. So a little bit of background information about, before I get into talking about LSA, it's important to note that there is a huge skills shortage in the industry. There is more work in the industry than there are skilled people capable of taking that work on. So don't feel like there are no jobs that are available for people like you or for people in your position. Like, there are the jobs that are there. There are the jobs that are available. You might not know anybody in the industry, but that doesn't matter. You just need to do the right course and get the right connections through there. So there are a lot of articles that have come out over the past couple of years about the need for filmmakers, the need for this industry to continue being supported by talent. And the skill set created a deep dive research into the industry to see where those jobs were needed. And you can see a lot of them are through games, through film, visual effects, post-production, TV content, animation, children's TV as well. The level 4 courses and the level 3 courses at LSA provide the opportunity to be able to develop the skills, develop the knowledge, the understanding, the professional behaviors and the connections to move into those industries. So a little bit of information about LSA. So LSA London Screen Academy, it's into its 4th year of existence. It was very deliberately set up to try and diversify and create job opportunities into the creative industries. It was set up by some of the biggest names in the UK film industry. So our governors are the producers of some of the biggest films, like billion-dollar films, billion-pound films, multi-time Oscar and BAFTA award-winning. Our governors and our founders are the producers behind the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts films, the Paddington films, behind Top Boy, behind the James Bond films, behind Matilda. So it is the biggest screen talent in the UK. These are the people that set the college up, but it's also the people that continue supporting the courses, the people that bring people around the building and are working with our students and help them provide opportunities. So you would see the producers and some of the directors of these films walking around the college on a weekly to monthly basis. So you really are in the heart of the industry while being at LSA. A little bit of information about the level 3 courses before I progress on to talking about level 4, which is what I'm particularly involved in. So if you haven't done a level 3 course, or if you want to go and enter the industries and you're interested in what the difference is between a vocational qualification and A-level qualifications, a vocational qualification like the ones that we do at LSA are very practical based, they're very hands-on, they're very project based. The facilities to study film or media at LSA would be far in advance of what you would be able to get in a lot of A-level colleges. In a lot of A-level sixth form colleges, they might deliver 20 or 30 different subjects. We deliver 3 primary subjects, which is across our film production qualifications. In terms of universities, they are worth exactly the same. The highest grades that you can get on a UL qualification, which is the one that we deliver, is exactly the same. UCAS points is the highest grades that you can get on A-level if you were to get 3 A stars. The difference is that you're studying one subject in total depth and detail. You're not just dipping your toe into the creative subject. You're getting to do it, every day that you're in college. Our level 3 qualifications are split into technical, craft, and post-production. So if you're interested in studying cinematography, lighting, and sound recording, you would choose the technical pathway. If you're interested in hair and makeup, art direction, set decoration, prop making, or costume design, you would choose craft. If you're interested in post-production, so editing, animation, visual effects, and sound editing, you would move into post-production. But everybody from all of those different pathways get experience of working with the other pathways. They just get to specialize in that one particular pathway that they're passionate about. So they do get a holistic understanding of the industry. And those are our level 3 courses. So those are for 16 to 18-year-old students. In terms of where our students progress, what they move on to from both the level 3 and the level 4 course, quite a lot of our students leverage those experiences and leverage those industry connections to move and progress straight into the creative industries. So we've had students that have gone to work for media production companies like Left Bank Pictures, that have gone to do traineeships at Working Title. We had a student that went to work on Wonka, the new Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. We've had students that have gone to work on Loki season 2 for Disney Plus, students that have gone to work on the Bridgerton spin-off, Charlotte. There are lots and lots of opportunities for our students to progress straight into the industry. So there isn't necessarily a need for our students to progress to university. So in some cases, it can allow you to jump over those 3 years of university experience and progress straight from this course into the industry, especially if you look to take on one of our level 4 courses, which I'm going to talk through now. So level 4 is an interesting thing to speak about because it's not very commonplace. We're actually the largest level 4 creative provider in the country by quite some way. Last year, we started our level 4 course with 25 students on our course. This year, we've progressed to 75 students. Next year, we're going up to 125 students on our level 4 qualifications. And our level 4 are for 18-year-old students in particular, but they are open to students that might be 19 at the start of the course, but I'll get through that when I go into the presentation as well. And what they are made to do is to address this imbalance between the fact that people for years have been told that the established and recognized progression route to get into the industry is to go to school and do related subjects, then go to college and do your A-levels in film or media production, and then go straight onto university. But what a lot of our students and a lot of students that have had a good quality vocational qualification have found is that that university pathway is not a guarantee to get into the industry. That university is quite elitist. It's not like if you wanted to do a law degree, that is a natural step to go on to move into law. In film or in creative subjects, you can go and do a university degree in film, and it doesn't necessarily give your chances of getting into the film industry any better than if you went straight into the film or tried to go straight into the film industry from college. So it's to try and overcome this misconception that the only way to get into the industry is to go and put yourself into 30 to 50,000 pounds worth of debt and to have a 3-year university qualification that might not be adding any value to what you're currently doing. Particularly that is true of students that are on a high quality vocational qualification like the one that we offer at LSA. Now, for some people, they want to move on to university because they want that experience of university living, which is and the experience of growing up and having a little bit of financial independence and having 3 years away from home to hone their craft. And I would highly recommend that, but this is to provide an alternative option. And what a lot of people don't know, which is the best kept secret in education, is that if you go straight through school and straight through college, and then at the age of 18, you finish college and you go to university, that is the last year of free education you're ever likely to have in your life. But you get free education up to the age of 19, unless you go to university. So when you finish college, whether it's A-levels or BTEC or UL, there is an additional free year of education that you can get access to if you went on to study something like a level 4 qualification, like the one that we offer. So this qualification is free to anybody that's under the age of 19 at the start of September 2023. It gives an alternative to having to progress straight into university. It is another free year of education that you can make the most of. And it's a high quality free year of creative education, the likes of which no university in the country would be able to compare to. The things that our students do on our level 4 course has better industry connections, better facilities, better expertise than a lot of university courses in the country, and it doesn't cost anything, which is why I really wanted to come and speak to you guys about it today. So this is the overview of the course. So at LSA, we offer 2 different pathways. We offer level 4 film production and we offer level 4 creative enterprise. Like I said, next year we'll have 125 spaces. That'll probably be 100 spaces on film production and 25 spaces on creative enterprise. We do expect them to be oversubscribed, but we would encourage anybody to apply for them because they aren't just reserved for LSA students. We want to offer them to students from other colleges who haven't necessarily had the experience and haven't had the access that our students have had. So I'll talk you through these qualifications briefly and the differences between them. So level 4 film production is perfect if you have a particular area of the film industry that you know that you're interested in or you want to work in. Our level 4 film production course is essentially like an independent film studio where you get to work on a budgeted film production in a different specialist role. And that could be anything from cinematographer down to director, down to hair and makeup or visual effects artist. If you are just generally interested in film and you've generally studied film and don't necessarily know what your specific area of interest is, that's fine. The idea of the level 4 course is that you learn it over, you learn what your speciality is and learn what you want to really focus on over the duration of the year of the qualification. So this is how it works. So all of the students that are on our course form a crew. That crew is of about 25 people, and they get to work on a real life professional quality festival ready short film. That's a 10 to 30,000 pound budget film where they write the script. They develop the script with, last year it was the writers of the James Bond franchise. You get mentored by people, you create that film from initial conception through to full realization. So you'll have an editing team, you'll have a pre-production team, you'll have cinematographers, you'll have editors. You will take all of those 25 roles on the film and you will make a professional quality film, which will then be entered into industry film festivals. So you use that film, you use that IMDb profile, that showreel, that calling card, and that experience and those experience with industry professionals to move your way into the industry. The film that we produced last year was a film called Bird, and yesterday we just got notice that it's been nominated for 3 Royal Television Society Awards. So it's starting its festival circuit now, and that's providing a lot of credibility and a lot of cachet for those students to move forward. This is the way that that level 4 film production course works. So we start the first term on skill building projects. These are quick, fast turnaround projects designed to get you being experimental, designed to equalize everybody's technical level and to give you a solid foundation and basis in different areas of film production to prepare you working in one big group of 25 in a professional quality film. And then terms 2 and 3, you're working on that 20 to 30,000 pound budgeted short film. So you can see the majority of the year is spent creating the short film that you're going to be entering into film festivals. I've got a little 1-minute clip that I will show. That's just a montage from the work that the students have produced this year in these skill building projects. So hopefully from that, you get a sense of the fact that those projects are about developing the creativity of our students to then prepare them to move on to like that quite big, ambitious undertaking of working on something so big and so holistic together. The level 4 creative enterprise course. So if the level 4 film production course is perfect for people who want on-set expertise experience, the creative enterprise course is perfect for people who either want to go into business for themselves, who want to set up their own company or creative enterprise, or who want to be a sole trader, so like a freelancer. And that's across that's not limited to the screen industries. We've got some students that want to be games designers, they want to set up an incubator games company, or they want to be in marketing or events or esports, or that want to be music video producers and just want to create music video content or advertising content, documentary shorts, want to create a fashion brand, all of those types of things. The creative enterprise course is perfect for that because you will learn you will develop a portfolio, you'll learn how to build networks, you'll learn how to develop your brand, your identity, how to market and promote yourself, and how to build a client base. You'll also work with professional client briefs as well. So we'll give you access to professional clients who will be able to work you on a proper costed, budgeted project. And you learn all of those business fundamentals that are needed to support yourself or to support a business. So things like how to write a business plan, how to manage your accounts, how to look for funding and apply for funding and business loans, how to recruit people, how to grow your business, all of those types of things. We're quite excited this year because we're working with NBC Universal this year, who's commissioned our creative enterprise students to make 3 budgeted video projects with a budget of £10,000 per video, and that's working with a range of different professional clients. So the first one's working with the Prince's Trust, so they're creating a corporate video for the Prince's Trust with a £10,000 budget, which is incredible for their professional expectations. It's absolutely fantastic experience that they've got of working with a client. All of our students also on level 4 course do this really impressive program of professional development and industry engagement. So we have masterclasses from the industry every week. We had Guillermo del Toro, the Academy Award-winning director, who came in to do a masterclass about Pinocchio a couple of weeks ago. David Yates came and did a masterclass about the Harry Potter films, the director of the last, I think, 3 or 4 Harry Potter films a couple of weeks ago. We go on trips, we have enrichment opportunities, we look to build the professional behaviors and the soft skills of our individuals so that they don't just have the technical capabilities to move into the industry, but they have the soft skills and the professional behaviors to really make the most of any opportunities that they get. Very similar structure that our students predominantly over the course of the second term, they work on their business development, they work on their professional portfolio and their business plan. And the first term is more kind of professional client brief projects so that they can build those business skills and build those technical skills as well. Little bit of FAQ information about the course, which might answer some of the questions that you might be asking. So again, to reiterate, these courses, Level 4 Creative Enterprise and Level 4 Film Production, are free to anybody under the age of 19. If you're over the age of 19, we would encourage you to apply anywhere. And if you're an exceptional applicant, then you could be provided with a bursary for the course. We don't charge anybody for the course, so it's either free because you're under 19, or you get a bursary to enter the course. Those are 3-day weekly timetables, so it's 3 days a week you're in college, 2 days you're outside of college. That's because we know that students at the age of 18 or 19 might need to also work to help support them doing an additional year of college. Qualification that you come out with at the end of it is a Level 4 diploma in either film production or creative enterprise. And then I've got some other FAQs, but the last major thing to answer and address is how do you apply? If you're interested and you want to do it, what do you need to do? So one of the things that we're quite keen on is not making this like a robotic cold university application, which is come to an interview. If you get the grades, you're on the course. Like, we're much more interested in holistically understanding the students that are applying, because there's a limited amount of spaces, and giving them the opportunity to try and earn their space over a number of different factors. So we have a written application which is available through this link. Everybody that completes a written application will be invited for an interview, which will be with myself, and it will be with any of the some of the Level 4 teaching team. At the point of application, when you submit your application, you have to put a tutor reference in. So that's to be an email address of one of your tutors. That'll talk about your attitude, your engagement, your talent within the subject, your potential, attendance, punctuality, behavior, all of those things. So please, if you want to apply, choose a tutor who knows you quite well. Everybody that has a successful interview will be invited to an assessment center. So that's 1 day in July where you get to come and actually try the course for yourself, meet the other people that have applied for the course, try the facilities, see the college, get to kind of know how the actual structure of the course would work on a day-to-day basis. At the end of that assessment center, we ask you to submit a portfolio of your creative work as well. So that could be your FMP, it could be your coursework, it could be some scripts that you've been writing, or it could just be whatever work you think demonstrates your creativity. There's no restrictions to that. And then the last phase of the application process is your Level 3 results. So when you get your A-level or BTEC or UL results, or whatever results it is that you get in August, whichever year it is that you're looking to apply for the course, you submit your results to us. That completes your overall application. It also completes everybody's different application. That's all 6 of the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle that I put together, which allow us to be able to decide who the 125 students are that we want on the course. So within a day or 2 of you sending us your results over and saying that you would like to take a place on the course, we'll get back to you and let you know whether or not you've successfully managed to get one of those places. I'm hoping that Poonam and Megan will send this presentation around to anybody that's on here, but my email address is on here as well. So if you have any questions whatsoever that you don't ask in the next kind of 15 minutes and you go away and think or speak to your parents, or a question comes to you that you hadn't considered at the time, feel free to send me an email over and I'll get back to you and answer that question.